Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and oh my ass, yes! No Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here! Wait, who are you? I'm you! From the future? No, obviously not. Time travel doesn't exist. I'm from a parallel universe, the darkest timeline. Oh, okay. No, hang on a sec. What? Well, I'm from the timeline of events where Team Rocket took over Kanto, so I had to flee to Hoenn to escape the crime syndicate. But then sadly, Hoenn was in trouble because of extreme weather conditions caused by Groudon and Kyogre because Rayquaza wasn't there for some reason to stop it. So in that case, I fled to Sinnoh, where suddenly I encountered Team Galactic, and, well, Team Galactic kind of destroyed my universe. I only just escaped with Cyrus through a portal. I wonder where that guy's gone. Wait, so hang on, you're from a timeline where Pokemon is real? Yeah. Awesome! No, not awesome. My whole universe was just destroyed. My family, my friends, more importantly, my Pokemon. They're all gone. What do you do here in this universe? Oh, I make internet videos about Pokemon. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty great. Man, I look handsome in the darkest timeline. Look, I am absolutely exhausted. Do you mind if I just take a moment? Sure, as long as I can post it to Bird Sleeper Toby. What on earth is Bird Sleeper Toby? Oh, new Instagram, which you should totally follow, by the way. Okay, sure, fine. Okay, don't even worry about it. I got this. See, you might think of events happening sequentially in the world, events happening one after the other. You make a decision, like to use a Master Ball on a legendary Pokemon, and if you made the wrong decision because a shiny Pokemon pops up a little later on, well, you have to deal with it. However, there is this very popular science fiction plot device and somewhat plausible theory called the Multiverse, or Many Worlds Theory. And the general gist of it is that in this universe where you regret using the Master Ball on the legendary Pokemon because you've now encountered a shiny, there was a universe where you didn't use the Master Ball on the legendary Pokemon, and now you have it available to use on that shiny. So, in a way, you are going to use your Master Ball on the shiny Pokemon, just not you in this multiverse, some other version of you. And the theory states that there's a parallel universe for every conscious decision ever made. Yes, whether you use the Master Ball on a legendary or not, which starter Pokemon you pick, or whether you're going to decide to stay asleep for the whole video. Okay, fine, actually I do know a bit about parallel universes. In the parallel version of reality I'm from, scientists managed to create a world where we could be warped inside video games, so I've been living my life inside the world of Pokemon. However, in my version of reality, the Pokemon world got destroyed by a meteorite. Maybe you didn't play through that version though. Maybe you played through the version where Team Magma took control of Groudon and Team Aqua were the heroes. Or maybe you played the version where Team Aqua were the villains and Kyogre was the world's tool of destruction. Maybe you played through a version where they were both villains, maybe you played through a version where there was a meteorite but it was stopped. All of these different versions of events are parallel worlds, and heck, maybe you played the version where you started with a Torchic, but your friend, well, he likes Mudkips. That's an old meme even in my universe, but perhaps you played the version where you started with a Torchic, your friend with a Mudkip, and your other friend with a Trico. Each cartridge, each individual game, they are also parallel universes. And within the multiverse of Pokemon, it's the same hero going on the adventure, but it's just dependent on which starter they chose, what gender they are, what name they have. This all creates towards the Pokemon multiverse, and again, I just come from the darkest timeline. Just like in Community. However, there is a problem here now with the lore of Pokemon, and pretty much every sci-fi show that brings up the idea of the multiverse does this same thing. It decides to open portals between the multiverses, allowing characters to travel in between. In the Delta episode of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire specifically, there is a meteorite heading towards Hoenn, and the space station in Moss Deep City decides that they have a plan. They're going to use infinity energy to open a portal in time and space and allow that meteorite to fall through it to some other version of Hoenn. It's someone else's problem now. Now, luckily in the Delta episode, Zinnia decides to stop them, and you decide to help out and fight with Rayquaza to destroy the meteorite. But what if you weren't there? What if you didn't make that decision? There is a parallel universe, a parallel set of events where Zinnia decided she wasn't fussed about the portal being opened up and the meteorite just going through. Which means there's some version of reality, some version, where, unknown to them, a meteorite just flattens Hoenn. In fact, that's probably the version of reality that other me is from. And this leads us to another concept, the butterfly effect. Luckily, in the version of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire you played, Zinnia was there to guide you and help you out. But what if Zinnia wasn't there because she was never born? Because her parents never met? Maybe her parents met when they were young at a Pokemon school. However, maybe in one version of reality, her mum's mum decided not to move to the town where her dad's parents were. This based on a decision of Zinnia's grandparents getting a different job offer, and thus their kids never meet, Zinnia is never born, Zinnia never stops you, and a meteorite destroys the whole of Hoenn. All because 3 generations back someone took an interesting job offer. That is the butterfly effect. The small decisions you make now are going to impact the future on an exponential, massive kind of scale. For example, if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, I might be able to continue making YouTube my job, and if I do that, potentially I have a gathering where some of you come and meet up, and then you fall in love, and then you have kids, and those kids save the universe from some future meteorite. And that's why it's really important to leave likes on my videos. Ugh. Oh, go on then, you take over. Thanks. Sorry, he's pretty arrogant. Hey! Due to this butterfree effect of ours, every small little thing that you do might have a chain event that could literally destroy the world. I am the version of Birdkeeper Toby that came from the parallel universe where we were able to be transported into video games, so I got to live in the world of Pokemon. Sadly, I also came from the timeline where, well, that version of reality got destroyed. Team Rocket took over, Team Magma did really well, and then a meteorite just kind of went ahead and destroyed the whole of my Pokemon planet. However, while sometimes the universe you live in can seem like a bleak and dark place, do remember this. It's statistically unlikely, given the infinite amount of different parallel universes, that you are in the one where everything went terrible. You're also probably not in the one where everything went perfect. You've just got to try and make the most of this one. And it's your decisions here that are going to form this version of reality to be the best you can make it. And if you have a tough decision to make, like whether you should get Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon, don't worry, because whatever the decision, you'll create a parallel universe where another version of you gets to enjoy the other game. So there's that. So hi, Pokemon Masters. Oh, and of course a massive thank you to my supporters here on Patreon. Our supporters. Okay. Our supporters. Especially the big supporters of the month, Joey Powles and Dewcifer. Thanks. Thank you.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a